My name is Andrea, and I will be doing the on-field assessment.
I'm Ariana, and I'll be doing the off-field assessment.
I'm Shallow, and I'll be doing cognitive screening.
I'm Rutledge. I did neurological screening and the balance assessment.
A concussion is a disturbance to the brain caused by a direct blow to the head or an impact to the body that causes the brain to hit the walls of the skull. This could be seen in sports, but also in incidences like car accidents. These impacts cause bleeding and swelling of the brain, and if not treated correctly, or if return to play is too soon, he or she could develop second impact syndrome. This happens after a person sustains a second concussion, before the symptoms from an earlier one have been completely subsided. Symptoms to look out for include headaches, confusion, memory loss, vomiting, dizziness, sleepiness, and excessive fatigue.
The Sports Concussion Assessment Tool 5th edition, or Scat 5, is a standardized tool for evaluating concussions. The Scat 5 is used on athletes ages 13 and older. A baseline testing is taken during preseason to assist with interpreting post-injury test scores. The Scat 5 is a series of tests that evaluate signs and symptoms, cognitive effects, and neurological effects. Each test has instructions provided and only a timer is needed. An athlete may have a concussion even if their Scat 5 is normal. So the Scat 5 should be used in conjunction with other tests.
Hello. All right. I'm your athletic trainer. My name is Andrea. Can you tell me what happened? You don't remember? Can you tell me your name?
Suzanne.
Suzanne. All right, Suzanne. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you just answer to the best of your ability, okay? Sounds good? All right. What venue are we at today?
The gym.
The gym? Okay. What half are we in?
Fourth.
Fourth? Okay. Who scored in the last time?
The other team.
Okay. Do you remember what team we played last week?
Flowery Branch.
Flowery Branch? Okay. Do you remember who scored last time?
S.
Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna go through a couple of range of motion stuff with your neck. All right. Do you feel any neck pain, or do you have any pain in your neck? No. All right. If you can just bring your head down to your chest and tell me if you feel any pain. No. All right. Bring your head back. There we go. Do you feel any pain? No. All right. Bring this ear to this shoulder. Do you feel any pain? No. All right. Bring it down to this shoulder. Do you feel any pain? No. All right. So now push your head against my hand. Do you feel any pain? No. All right. Push your head. Do you feel any pain?
No.
No. All right. Back. Feel any pain?
No.
All right. Forward. Do you feel any pain?
No.
All right. And none of that was painful at all? No. All right. Can you tell me your name again?
Suzanne.
Suzanne? All right.
For the immediate or on-field assessment, the athlete presented with no red flags. For observable signs, I witnessed the MOI, and she tested positive for blank or vacant look and disorientation and confusion to questions. Memory assessment, she got 2 out of 5 correct and answered with little confidence and some confusion. For the glaucoma scale, for best eye response, she scored a 3. Best verbal response, she scored a 4, and best motor response, she scored a 6, for a total of 13. With the cervical spine assessment, the athlete did not present with any pain with any movement at all.
Hello, Marianne.
Hello.
So we're going to do your neurocognitive assessment. So I'm just going to go through your past history, and then we'll do some symptoms, okay?
Okay.
So are you left-hand or right-hand dominant?
I am right-handed.
Okay. Have you had any diagnosed concussions in the past?
Yes, 1.
Okay. And when were you diagnosed with this?
This was about 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Okay. And how long after you were diagnosed were you before you returned back to play?
I believe it was like 10 days.
10 days? Okay. Just some more past history questions.
Okay.
You can answer yes or no. Were you hospitalized for any head injuries?
I was not.
Okay. Were you diagnosed or treated with headache disorder or migraines?
No.
Were you diagnosed with a learning disability such as dyslexia?
Yes, I am dyslexic.
Dyslexic, okay. Diagnosed with ADD or ADHD?
No.
No. Were you diagnosed with depression, anxiety, or any other psychiatric disorder?
Yes, anxiety.
Anxiety, okay. And are you currently on any medications?
No.
Okay. For the next portion, I will read a list of symptoms. If you could just refer back to rate them on a scale of 0 to 6.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you have a headache?
Yes, it's at about a 5.
About a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Pressure in your head?
About a 3.
About a 3. Neck pains?
0.
0. Nausea or vomiting?
About a 2 sometimes.
Sometimes. Dizziness?
About a 3.
3. Blurred vision?
No.
Balance problems?
Yes, about a 3.
Okay. Sensitivity to light?
Sometimes, like when I'm outside, so like a 2, I would say.
Sensitivity to noise?
About a 2 as well.
Okay. Feeling slowed down?
Yes, about a 3.
3. Feeling like you're in a fog or a daze?
Yes, 3.
You just don't feel right?
About a 2.
Difficulty concentrating?
Yes, about a 3.
3. Difficulty remembering things?
About a 1, maybe.
Fatigue or low on energy?
Yes, a 4.
Confusion?
Maybe a 1 sometimes, I feel.
Drowsiness?
A 3.
More emotional?
A 3.
Irritable?
A 1.
Sadness?
About a 3.
Nervous or anxious?
About a 4.
And any trouble falling asleep?
Yes, about a 3.
A 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do your symptoms get worse with physical activity?
Yes, if I like go outside or if I'm playing or something, my head really starts to hurt, and it just feels like it's throbbing, and it's really uncomfortable.
Okay. And do your symptoms get worse with mental activity? So if you're like in class or if you're trying to look at a phone or a TV?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, I will review these and get back to you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. For the athlete's symptom evaluation post-injury, she had a total of 20 symptoms out of 22 and a severity score of 56 out of 132.
5. Obviously, we are back in the clinic now. We're going to test for your neurological symptoms other than obviously the recall and the memory sort of things that we've already done. So if you would, please for me, read that out loud. Can you read that?
I am a little teapot.
That's weird. That's not what it says. Okay. All right, let's do some passive range of motion stuff. Just completely relax your head, and I'm going to move it through a range of motion, ear to ear and back. Any pain with any of that?
No.
Okay, good. All right, would you follow my finger? Just keep your head still, and just with your eyes, move with my finger. Good. And I want you to touch your nose and then touch my finger wherever it goes. All right, keeping your head still, touch my finger, touch your nose, touch my finger, touch your nose, touch my finger, and touch my finger. Good. All right, and you said you were right-footed?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna start off, you're gonna put both your heels and your toes together. Put your fingers on the bony parts of your hips. Close your eyes and you're gonna try to balance. Okay, good. Take your left foot, pick it up in the air in front of your right foot. The same thing with your hands on your side. Close your eyes and balance. Okay, good. Now take that left foot and stick it directly behind your right foot, toe to heel, and the last time you're going to close your eyes and balance. Okay, good. All right, for your results on this, essentially we would like to also have you do this on a uneven or unstabilized platform, but you had enough faults anytime you sway side to side more than a certain percentage, then we're gonna count that as a fault until you reset and do it again. But you had enough on a stable flat surface that we don't really need to go to an unstabilized surface, and we're gonna score each one of those out of 10 and add them all together to account for 30.
Okay. And do you remember any of those words that I said earlier?
Cart, salt, lemon, biscuit, lighter, cardboard.
All right. Thank you.
After all of these tests, we have concluded that the patient does in fact have a concussion. We will continue with protocol as needed and return to play until all signs and symptoms have subsided.